because I know, and I heard Carolyn talking about all the different ways that she uses hers, because this is the kind of tool, when you buy from Grouchy Gardener, that you buy once and you own and you have at your disposal. Because even if you're lucky enough to have somebody come and do a spring cleanup, it doesn't mean that the branches are not going to fall during a storm again or anything like that. And this is the time of the year we want to do a cleanup. So you are getting, with the Grouchy Gardener, ratcheting pruners and ratcheting a nice long telescopic handle pruner. And they're easy. Listen. That's the difference. The difference is, and I'll show you this way so you can kind of appreciate it, is it gives you strength. You can go low, you can adjust these, and I love the adjustment. See, look how far out I can take them. So now I can go down really low, because I don't know about you all, but I am not fond of things that, I'm going to turn it this way. I am not fond of, and I have a lot of, and I know everyone tells me they're not harmful, but me and snakes, yeah, not so much. So if I need to clean up some of my trees, because I have very mature, that's what I'll call it, trees around my yard, I can do it. Or if I need to go up this way, I can do it because it's got the ratcheting. So it's not, if you don't have ratcheting, what happens to me is one side of the blade gets jammed into the branch and then I can't get it out. And then you're not doing your tree or whatever it is that you're actually pruning any justice. And if that wasn't enough, you're going to get little hand pruners. And these hand pruners do lock, so you don't have to worry about that if you've got kiddos at home. And these also have that ratcheting, so the ergonomic design on them, left or right, they're Grouchy Gardener. You know, is there any chance we could take a look at the videotape with Joe? He's the son of the Grouchy Gardener, who's really a gardener from England, and he had been a landscaper for, I think, like 30 years. So before we see Michelle, let's take a look at Joe, the son of the true Grouchy Gardener.
Hi guys, this is our telescopic Ratchet Loppers and small hand pruner set. I just want to be able to walk you through the loppers quite quickly. These are made in a way which are a click lock system to extend, so I can reach high or I can reach low and cut through thicker things when I don't have so much power. So if I want to extend, I personally can reach this high, which is maybe 8 or 9 feet, and I can clip away and I can prune very, very, very simply. And these are great loppers. These are ratchet loppers. If I can show you by going down here, something so thick here, I can put this on and I can use the power of the ratchet to click through really big, thick things. Now, if I want to claw these back up and I want to be able to do some small pruning, I can use the small hand pruners. And if I can show you, these are for a lot smaller grip than the average pruner itself. The hand width I need is a lot less, so I can throw these away, I can go into here and I can prune away quite easily.
Thanks to Joe for sharing that with us. You are going to find with these that we're giving you 2 color choices, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, but we have the green, and I think green now very, very limited, and we have the red. On that note, I'll invite my dear friend Michelle Stretch to join us. She is a gardener and really knows the power of a good tool, I think, like the rest of us.
Yes.
So, hey, Michelle, I love that we're giving everybody a set of 2 of these.
Yeah, I know. You get this big one, and you described that ratcheting system so great. That's exactly where all the strength and the power is. I'm just going to hold that right up there again. You have 4 ratchets in each one, and if you can hear that clicking, you can hear the quality as well. An anvil edge, steel blade up here, and teeth on the other side that grip too. And you mentioned too, each of these click into place, so you can telescope this up to 40 inches in length, and you get very high, and you can get very low without getting, you know, around any of those critters or the brush or the thorns or any of that. But it's all about clean cutting. And it's all about that great brand, which is, you know, the Grouchy Gardener, really great brand over in the UK. And there you go. The ratcheting does everything and cuts even the thickest branches. I mean, this one is about, yeah, I cut one that's about the size of a quarter, and you're good to go. And of course, we give you the handheld too, which are just the right size. They're lightweight, Pat. I know that, you know, they're really great. I mean, you've got this in your garden, and I mean, you can cut even very strong things too. This is wire that I'm cutting here. Isn't that a nice grip?
It's a great grip, and it works with you, not against you.
It does.
That's the power of having tools like this, because you are going to use this for so many different things. And this, the idea that you probably won't have to stand on that ladder like you used to have to. I heard Carolyn tell you earlier, Michelle, how she rescued one of her rabbits who'd gotten
Yes,
stuck.
she
You know,
did.
you never know when you need to do something like that. But just to get everything in shape this spring season, this is an opportunity to get something in the beginning of the season when you're going to need it. It's no power tools. You don't have to worry about that at all. You know, there's no kind of oil or anything else. It's not complicated at all. It's just a really great set of two tools for that money. Great housewarming gift. Great gift to give to yourself. I don't know about you, Michelle, but when I go to the garden
I'm
center,
clipping away.
you know,
Yeah.
I've gotten to the point where, first of all, no one usually helps me. And second of all, I don't know what I'm looking at or what I'm looking for or what's better or what's worse. Usually I just judge it by the amount of money they're charging me. But here's the difference in ratcheting, because this is where you're going to go through those thicker branches, high, low. And that ratcheting
Yes.
is going to give you like a superpower. These are
It
very,
does.
very sharp and angled so that you can get in there and properly, so you don't tear on the branches and tear anything that might, you know, get it to have disease, you know, that might open that tree, that plant up to that.
Oh yeah, yes, right. You're going to give those nice clean cuts. This is something you might have, Pat. You know, even just if you have something like this in your garage, it is time to get rid of that right now and pick this up. You can tell when you have a good quality, Pat. I know that. I know, you know, you're out there in your garden a lot too. And these are just such a great quality, clean cuts. The ratchet does absolutely everything. And that is nice. It's a nice steel anvil edge. It's got a grip right there, you know, and it's going to make life very easy for you. You can actually close them down too. I have mine closed. I have a smaller area here, and that's nice as well. But remember, they telescope all the way to 40 inches,
And they
Pat. So as
stay
you
there.
mentioned, they stay there because they lock
Mm-hmm.
these right here. There's little notches on each side. And there's about, let's see, one, two, three, four, about five or so notches on each side that you can lock into, you know, whatever position is best for you.
I mean, that's the beauty of it. And you can see those notches that Michelle was talking about. So you can lock it, and actually that will help just in case you're out there and you're like, is that even? Yeah, it's even. You can count the notches on it. So these don't move if you're using it down low or up high. And I think they're not as frightening, and I don't need a cord. I literally can take this to
Right.
wherever it is that needs to be trimmed up so that that tree or that plant or shrub stays healthy. These will be invaluable, you know, whether we're talking about, and obviously wear garden gloves, but if we're talking about, you know, pruning, we're going to have the Brindabella roses from Philip Watson Designs coming up, whether I want to cut a
Oh,
couple of
perfect.
those off, you know, and bring them in or something like that. And for those of you who have trouble, you know, with your hands, who find that the old-fashioned tools that you've been using for years, you can't use anymore because it's too difficult. Maybe you have a little arthritis or something like that. No problem with these. I mean, there you can see. They're Grouchy Gardener.
Yes, it's such a great quality. I'm so happy to be associated with that team, Pat. But really, I mean, and I love the bright colors, love that these lock in place too. I mean, they really do it all for you for all of those great little trim jobs that you might need all around your garden because we all have them and it's time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And there's storms. There's been more storms this spring, good grief, blowing through. So there's always
Oh,
things
yes.
that you need to go out there and do cleanup, and you'll have the tools. And again, you know, to me, they're not as frightening because they don't have, you know, an electric cord that I have to, you know, worry about. Is it going to take off? You know, I used an electric tool trying to trim up the bushes near the driveway, and I lost control, and it went right into the middle of it.
Whoopsie.
So yeah, it was a big whoopsie.
Oh, I'd like to hear that.
You're in total. It grew back, thank goodness. I did that last spring.
Okay, good.
But you're in total control with this. I mean, that's the beauty of it, and you get both. One, shipping and handling. And, you know, if you want to go ahead and give this as an early Mother's Day or Father's Day gift or a housewarming gift, I mean, how great. You know, when you buy quality, you buy it once.
Oh, so true. Pat, you know, and I'm cutting down my entire tree
You
prep
are?
in here
You're
with these.
almost out of tree.
It's almost all gone. But you know what? And it's just so easy with those clean cuts. I just absolutely love that.
And I
Look
love
at
what
that.
you
The
said, that
Ratchet
clean
does
cut.
everything. Yes.
Do
Yeah,
you
it's
mind if we
easy.
see Joe again?
I'd
Michelle,
love to.
remind us, Joe is the son of the Grouchy
Yes.
Gardener, and he was a landscaper in England for
35 years.
35 years.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes, his father. I never met his father, but apparently he was very grouchy, you know. So, but Joe is great. We loved him.
Joe's
so
not
let's
grouchy.
see Joe. No.
All right, we'll take a look.
Hi guys, this is our telescopic Ratchet Loppers and small hand pruner set. I just want to be able to walk you through the loppers quite quickly. These are made in a way which are a click lock system to extend, so I can reach high or I can reach low and cut through thicker things when I don't have so much power. So if I want to extend, I personally can reach this high, which is maybe 8 or 9 feet, and I can clip away and I can prune very, very, very simply. And these are great loppers. These are Ratchet Loppers. If I can show you by going down here, something so thick here, I can put this on and I can use the power of the ratchet to click through really big, thick things. Now, if I want to claw these back up and I want to be able to do some small pruning, I can use the small hand pruners. And if I can show you, these are for a lot smaller grip than the average pruner itself. The hand width I need is a lot less, so I can throw these away, I can go into here and I can prune away quite easily.
See, you get the job done.
Yeah.
And you have the tools for the next time.
Yeah, I love that he showed that it's a nice grip here too, Pat. This is something you might see. This is heavy. It's, you know, it's tough. I kind of have a smaller hand, so that's absolutely perfect. I love that. I love that that branch that Joe cut that was about the size of a silver dollar. I mean, this really, really cut through even very thick branches. And the small, you know, the handheld, the secateurs, if you would like to call them, you know, I'm cutting through wire here as well. So that's something that you're going to need. Yeah, it doesn't ruin it. I know they're sharp. They're that steel blade that's coated. And remember too, I have a few little branches left on my tree. You know, you can, I'm giving it the best haircut ever. You can
Michelle's
absolutely go around your garden. I'm gonna need, team, I need some new branches, okay?
And the nice thing about this is you're going to do clean cuts. And I don't know, I had a like a lopper kind of thing that was really, really old, and it used to get like halfway jammed into the branch and I couldn't get it out. And I couldn't, it was just such a pain. This is the difference. The ratcheting gives you strength.
Yeah.
And it takes it through like this level, that level, that level. It really is quite amazing. You're going to be very impressed with yourself when you get these home.
Totally. And remember, you know, I remember being, when I was in the studio before, some hosts trying to just like rip through, you know, a piece of wood, but you do not do that.
You don't need to.
It's all about relaxation. Let the ratcheting do the work there. There's 4 ratchets on the large, on the, you know, the large pruners. So let the ratcheting do the work and just feel how amazing these are. You can tell the quality. I've had many different pruners over the years, Pat. You can feel the quality of these. You can hear in the clicks. Metal and, you know, nice ergonomic handles on everything as well. I wanted to mention that. So they're nice soft handles too. They are just really, really well constructed.
I mean, and it's not anything that's complicated. So,
No.
you know, the morning after that storm, you go out there, you see some damage, you've got the tools to attack it. When our gardens start to come into season, we've got the little hand pruners as well. You get them for one shipping and handling. These have been hugely popular. We are unfortunately getting to the end of our garden season. We still have more shows,
We are.
but we are kind of getting to the end. So we only have 2 colors.